Museums don't discover Black artists, private collectors do. And once you understand that, you'll never look at art visibility the same way ever again. We're taught that museums decide what matters in art. But here's the truth: museums are often reactive. Private collectors are proactive. Collectors take risks before institutions feel safe enough to follow. And for Black artists, that difference is everything. Private collectors don't just buy art to hang on walls. They fund early careers, serve work before markets value it, lend pieces to museums, and influence curators and exhibitions. In many cases, a museum show only happens after collectors validate the work. That's not taste, that's power. Bernard Lumpkin understood that waiting for institutions to catch up wasn't enough. So he collected Black artists intentionally with a long term view toward legacy, loans, and preservation. His support didn't just elevate individual artists, it strengthened an ecosystem around Black contemporary art. And that is what strategic collecting looks like. Historically, Black artists were excluded from major museum collections, acquisition budgets, and permanent archives. Private collectors stepped into that gap. They became early believers, financial stabilizers, and cultural stewards. Without them, many artists wouldn't have survived long enough to be institutionalized at all. Here's the uncomfortable part: museums often follow market signals, donor interests, and collector loans. When collectors champion Black artists, institutions recalibrate what they consider important. That's why visibility isn't neutral, it's funded. Art collecting isn't just patronage. It's asset building, narrative control, and cultural preservation. When Black collectors invest in Black artists, they prevent extraction, where others profit off of Black culture without Black ownership. That's wealth thinking at the cultural level. Private collectors are quietly shaping museum walls, art history textbooks, and market values. And as more Black collectors enter this space, the story of Black art becomes harder to erase, sanitize, or distort. If you want deeper conversations about Black art, wealth, and cultural power, subscribe to Creativity Meets Capital. That's where we break down who really controls visibility and why. Check it out in the link in bio. Save this, share this, and start seeing art like infrastructure, not just decoration.